rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
On third down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Jackson, option right, and he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, middle.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Back to Mixon on second down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Hey, report!
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
On 2, ready?
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Stop.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Brad Robbins now. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now is 2nd and 2.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
11 coming. 11 mighty. 11.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshivas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This one complete to Yoshivas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, Burrow. Forced out to... Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try to put some points on the board and create some space.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5.
Hey, middle. You.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And Burrow going to change the play. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Hey, we gotta go score.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He stiff arms it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Jackson on second down. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal from the 1. Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Jordan Davis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
That was expected. He's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, gain of just 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Report! Hey,
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Report!
Jackson. Being chased out left. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time, the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
And it didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter. Makes this a little bit more interesting. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I think the call to come with a blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down, Bengals.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow going to keep it running right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing, Burrow. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bengals,
it's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset, my peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page.